Hey, baby. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. So if you follow me on social media, you know that Bailey just got neutered the other day, so he's being a little sulky today, but it's all right. I'm going to meet April over at the store, and we're going to see what the state of the store is, because it's not good. Now, the reason I say that it's not good is because we've been on a bit of a hiatus. We've still been listing and selling things, but we just haven't been documenting as much with our liquidation. Now, I have been posting videos over on my page. If you want to check my page out, it is TJ Love Lady, if you don't know, if you're not already subscribed. But yeah, we've been taking a little bit of a hiatus from filming things, but we've still been listing and selling stuff. It's just some pretty good sales over Christmas. So now today what I'm going to be trying to do is restructure the store. I know I've restructured the store so many times. This is probably like the 7th time we've restructured the store. But you know, in business, you have to look at the current state of your business and the current state of the market and really plan for that. Like, you can't just keep doing the same thing and think anything's going to change. You have to change something in order to invoke a change in your business. So what I'm talking about is I'd like to make the front of the store all of our eBay stuff. So everything that's listed on eBay, we're not going to cross list anything between eBay and Whatnot. So if it's on Whatnot, it's on Whatnot, and if it's on eBay, it's on eBay. And I think that's going to help us out a little bit with selling things on Whatnot and then saying, oh shoot, somebody bought it on eBay. There will be no more of that. So whenever I go source things, I'll source stuff specifically for eBay or specifically for Whatnot. Now, the only time that there'll be a little bit of maybe a cross listing or cross posting is if we get a pallet and there's something that we could sell on a Whatnot or we could sell on eBay. You know, there may be like one off or two off or something like that. But for the majority of the items, it's either going to be eBay or it's going to be Whatnot. Now, this is going to help us out because we want to get back into local sales in 2024. And I think that if we have our Whatnot area, we can sell those items locally, so people can come into the store and they can purchase those items locally, because on Whatnot, you don't have to have it necessarily listed unless you're doing a show. So if it sells, it's not a big deal. Versus, you know, before we were trying to sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace and we were selling stuff locally, and people would come up to the store, pick it up, and we would not delist it from eBay, or we would forget to, or whatever. And of course, immediately, as soon as that item can sit there for 2 hours and not sell, and as soon as somebody buys it locally, boom, it'll sell. So we're trying to get rid of that, and we really want to maximize our selling capacity by creating different areas of sales. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so this is the current state of the store, and it's not good.
Now look at it. See, when I came in filming this morning, I said, I ain't showing y'all this store.
Look at it. They didn't see.
They come in. Look at it.
They done seen it before. You know, y'all know how it is. So I'm gonna go and get some shelves. So hopefully the plan is to get 4 shelves for over here. So it'll be 2 more rows of shelves, and then we can get all the stuff and just kind of put it on the shelf. That's right now. It's just we just got stuff kind of everywhere because we ain't got nowhere to put it. So we're gonna utilize the space that we got. And then we're going to make the back of the store is going to be Whatnot. So this whole shelf is Whatnot stuff. So we're going to take all that stuff off that shelf, put it back here on these shelves, which we already have. And then we'll take that stuff from back there, move it up here to the front on the new shelves that we got. And then if we don't have enough space for the stuff in the front, I don't want to pile these new shelves up just with those stuff. So we may have to transition that back space to, you know, here until we get everything listed, and then over here into the totes and bins. So I'm gonna run to the store and get some more stuff.
That is the goal for 2024.
That's it.
Look, 2024.
So I did want to talk a little bit about what we have sold so far from the Target High Piece Count pallet. Now, if you didn't see that unboxing, it wasn't posted on the channel. It was posted on my channel, so you can watch it here if you want to check it out. But we have sold quite a bit from the Target High Piece Count pallet, but we're not in the profit yet, just to let y'all know that. But we haven't listed everything either. So we've only listed maybe about 30 to 40% of the items because it's a high piece count. So it's got a lot of items. It had a ton of stuff. It had a lot of you know, books and pencils and pens and kind of back to school type things. And then it had like some food items in there that we're probably not going to sell online. Those are things we will either sell locally or we'll donate. But then it had some really good stuff. So it had like a lot of toys. It had some electronics. It had some different things, stuff that you would expect from a Target pallet. So I'm going to go over every item that we've sold so far. And like I said, we've only listed like 30 or 40% of the items. We do still have quite a bit of stuff to list from that pallet. So the first thing was this Maybelline eyebrow definer pencil. So we got a bunch of makeup in this palette, like a whole tub of, I don't know how many pieces of makeup we had, but it was over $1,000 worth of makeup that we had in the palette. But we sold this for $11.49. Some of the makeup we did free shipping on just to kind of get it going quickly. And then I was looking at the price per item and how much we need to make per item, and it's a lot of makeup. So it's not gonna take a lot of money just to get our money back just with the makeup alone, not including the bigger items or the stuff that's gonna sell quickly on this palette. So $11.49 was the first item that we sold. The second item was this Maybelline Superstay two-step liquid lipstick. And we sold 5 of those for a total of $35. Now, this is really good. I was expecting stuff, some of these items that we had multiples of, to sell in multiples. That's why I put free shipping on some of this stuff, because I felt like, okay, they buy this 5 of them for $32 and we will have to pay, you know, $7 for shipping because it's just literally like small makeup. It's not gonna cost that much to ship. But we sold that for $35. Then the next item that we sold was this salt cellar stoneware thing. We sold it for $5 plus shipping. So we're gonna clear about $3 from it. We do have a bunch of these, and these are brand new in like a case pack box. So we have a bunch of these, and it's sold immediately. Like April listed this, and like within 15 minutes it's sold. So maybe we underpriced it a little bit, but it was listed for $5.99 on a Target website. So we didn't want to go too much over that because it'll be one of those things that just sits there for a long time, and we don't like to have stuff that sits. The next thing we sold was this BioFreeze pain relief spray. I listed it in a lot of 2. For $19.49 with free shipping. So that's gonna go out pretty quickly. So the next thing was this perfume, this Finery Midnight Cafe perfume. It actually smelled pretty good. I did smell it. It's $16.99 plus shipping. So we did sell that. So we did also sell this Lego City Rocket Launcher Center building set. It was open, and I was kind of nervous because we've never sold a Lego set before, especially like a large Lego set. And it was $125 plus $25 shipping, but we did receive positive feedback on this already, so we're not gonna get a return on it. And they did enjoy it. All the bags were sealed, the box was just open, and this was actually the item that I saw that was on top that made me pick this palette. If you saw the palette, I don't know if y'all saw the palette choosing video. If you hadn't seen the palette choosing video, it is up here because that was posted on my channel as well. All right, then the next thing that we sold was this Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Woman Jessica Drew action figure. It sold for $18.91 with free shipping. This is a smaller item. Actually, I have some of these in the back of my room here because I do collect action figures, if you didn't know. But we sold that for $18.91. Then the next thing we sold was this Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream for $17.99 plus free shipping. Like I said, a lot of this health and beauty, we did do free shipping on it because most of it, the sold comps were free shipping. Then we sold this Maybelline Color Stick Sensational lipstick for $6.99 plus shipping. This was shipped through international sales, so it hadn't been delivered yet. And then we also sold another one of the same for $6.99. Then we sold some more, a quantity of 3 for $20.97 plus shipping. And then the next thing was the second largest item in that palette, which was this Disney Rapunzel inspired 18-inch doll. It was a pretty large doll, but we did do $69.99 plus shipping. Then the next thing was this Taylor Swift vinyl. This was actually a pretty cool record because it was like one of them was pink and one of them was blue and they was translucent. Pretty cool album. If we were to have gotten the one that I think is shaped like a star, that thing sells for like $500. So that's a bolo alert if you have never seen that album before anywhere. But we sold this for $30.22 plus shipping. And then this was the first item that we listed and it sold within 10 minutes. So I underpriced it, I know. We do have another one of these that I haven't listed yet. But this is the Marvel Avengers Wonder Man action figure. It had box damage. All of our action figures normally have box damage because we get them in pallets or we get them in boxes and they do have damage in them, but we sold this for $16.99 plus shipping, and like I said, it sold immediately. The other one that we have is still new, but the box is heavily damaged. It's more heavily damaged than that one. So I may list it for the same price just to see if it sells quickly. A lot of times with these action figures, especially the Marvel Legends ones, people just wanting the figure or the little, it comes with like a mystery figure piece that comes with it. A lot of people looking for that piece. So as long as it has those two pieces in it, then it's okay. A lot of people don't just want the box. So with all that added up, we're at about $400 worth of profit for this pallet that we've gotten. So we're a little bit over the halfway mark with it. Now, once we get started listing the bulk of the items, I think that money will start coming in. We also have a number of items that's going to be sold on Whatnot. So we haven't done a Whatnot sale yet. We're going to do one towards the end of the month. And we'll be able to incorporate those items and we'll be able to recoup some of that money. But I'm hoping that once we get through selling the makeup, we will be in a profit zone. So everything that we sell after that will be, of course, profit. All right, so it looks a little bit better. It's not all the way done. I am going to go through and kind of polish it a little bit, but me and April kind of work through some of the stuff on this side, getting it kind of worked down. So I'm going to organize this before I leave today, before I leave from here in a minute. I'm going to get all this organized and vacuumed and clean. So bear with me. And then over here, we added some more shelving. Obviously, we just need space to do more. We got to put more stuff in here. That's just kind of how it is. But I have kind of organized it a little bit. I got all the action figures here. Still a ton of stuff by the door. It's just a lot of stuff kind of everywhere. And then back here in the back, we've started the Whatnot shelf. So this is all the stuff that we're going to sell on Whatnot. Some pretty good stuff up here. Actually, some of the stuff that we've run before, and then also a lot of new stuff from me going to the bin store. And then we still got like all this stuff to kind of organize. So it's a work in progress. This is a work in progress. We're working through it. We're going to get it done. It's going to be all right. It's going to be fine. But my main thing is to get all of this nice and organized in a way that's not overwhelming, because right now it feels a bit overwhelming.
3 hours later.
All right, so I got it a little bit more organized. It's still not like great, but when I come in here tomorrow, I'm getting all this stuff right here listed. It's either list or it goes. It's not as much as it looks. So I plan on getting all of this stuff listed tomorrow. It's a bunch of little small kind of items down there. And then I got some more items up here at the top. It's not even that many. It's like maybe, I don't know, 10 items up here at the top. Get those listed as well. And then that will clear out this whole area and this will look nice again. And then this is still some lingering stuff from the Whatnot shelf. So all that stuff is just going to go to the back, and then this is going to be another shelf that we can just put larger items that we get from pallets. All this stuff over here is going to be all listed on eBay items. Besides those clothes actually are Whatnot items. And once we get this room back here cleaned out all the way, we'll move the clothing racks back here so that they're not in the way. So like this is just going to be, I'm going to revamp this whole office area to be strictly Whatnot. So that may even mean taking that big shelf out and moving it out here to the main store area, or whatever. But whatever it is, we're going to make it where it's easy to ship and list from in this room, and also do Whatnot shows. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the update from Pallet Jacking. I know we hadn't been around in a while. I know that we've not been around in a while, and I got a couple of unboxing videos that I have not made that I'll make before I go back to work. And get those kind of preloaded on the channel. But it's going to be more of just kind of restructuring and getting back to the basics, getting back to what we know, what we're doing. We're going to be getting some more pallets in. Once we get everything kind of organized, we probably get another pallet, because now we'll have space to put that stuff in. The only thing about the Target high piece count, which if you did not see the unboxing of the Target high piece count, it's on my channel, just because it was a little bit different. It wasn't the same kind of unboxing like we normally do, because there was so much stuff. I just kind of had to kind of get through it. But I'll put a link to it up here so if you want to check that out. But I don't know about the Target high piece count. I like it. I like having the stuff, but it's so much stuff, you got to have room for it. And if you don't have room for it, it's more work than it should be. So anyway, that's kind of, I'm not saying we won't get one again. I'm just saying I will be more cautious when I get one because of the space, the space it requires. And you get a lot of small items. And we'll kind of go into some of those items as I'm going through and listing some of this stuff, because some of that stuff we already listed, like these, a lot of this health and beauty stuff that we have. This is like over $1,000 worth of makeup. It doesn't look like much, but there's like so much makeup piled up in here. And like I said, this is like over $1,000 just with the makeup. That's the good part of getting those pallets, is you get a lot of smaller items that can be sold fairly quickly, and they're all pretty much, most of the stuff that we get from those Target pallets are brand new, but it's a lot of stuff. You gotta get through it. I still got some larger items. The stuff that's on this cart here is still stuff from the Target pallet that needs to be listed. It's not that much stuff, but it does need to be listed. And this cluster of crap is for mystery boxes. We're still trying to get through some of the mystery boxes we got. I think there's 3 more up there that we need to kind of go through. And the way that I go through the mystery box stuff, if I can't list it, if I cannot find a listing for it, and if it's not going to be beneficial for me to list it, if it's something that I think would sell on Whatnot for a couple dollars, I'll put it in the Whatnot file. But if I can't do it on Whatnot and I can't do it on eBay, it's going in the garbage, because we just don't have enough space to have a bunch of extra stuff that we're not going to sell. So that is going to be it for today, guys. If you like these types of videos, like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one. Happy New Year, guys.